Julie Yak here with 365 Training. I want to share with you a little bit about my Zero to Canvas Apps course. In this course, we give you some basic information about building Canvas apps, but then get you right into the hands-on keys building an app. It's how I learn best, and I know that it's a really effective way for a lot of people to learn. So in this course, in these labs, we'll be building out screens, we'll be building out automation, we'll be building out that Canvas app to help our friends at Happy Tails Doggy Daycare. This app in particular will be targeting the folks that spend all day with the dogs, the folks that can take photos, that can send report cards to doggy families, and so on. This one also has a challenge exercise for you to build a recurring newsletter using some of the data that you have been collecting. Listen along now as I explain some more details about what you're doing in these hands-on labs. As you get ready to do the labs, I'm going to give you an introduction to the story that we've got behind these labs, as well as a frame of reference for the different tasks you'll be creating within these labs. So we have already made a model-driven app for the front office staff of Happy Tails Doggy Daycare. This model-driven app and the Dataverse backend tracks pets and details about pets, things like their name, breed, vaccine status, and so on. It tracks visits, so scheduled visits, status of visits, etc., and household. So it tracks the households as well as the pets from that household, contacts, and related contacts. And now what we're doing is building a Canvas app for the doggy staff, the people who get to spend all day playing with the dogs. We're going to give them a Canvas app for the tablets that they keep with them while they are with the dogs. So this app will give pet families progress reports. It will do a weekly newsletter that we call Waggles. It will take pictures of the pups that we've got playing with us at any given time and send those photos to the families. And along the way, we're going to try to automate as much as we can. So that first lab, we're going to sign up, install the solution, import data, create some data records, add some pet images. We'll give you some pet images to use if you'd like. Between you and me, it's my puppies, my dogs, or you can use your own. If you happen to be here after taking our Zero to Model course, this is going to be very, very familiar to you, and it's a really similar solution, but probably just a little bit different. So we really like to recommend that you go ahead and import the solution we provide you in this Zero to Canvas course. That way, if you had take any shortcuts or anything like that when you were doing that other course, that it's not impacted here. So just go ahead and import the solution that we provide for you. Next lab, we're going to create some screens. We have 3 screens in our app. We've got the main screen where we're going to pick the dog that we are reporting on, then the report page, and then the Waggle page, the page where we write the stories about what's going on, and that gets included in our newsletter. Then we have lab 3. There's some heavy lifting in this lab. We're going to add some views to our Dataverse. We're going to add the logic that will update the records for the visits. We're going to add the relationships between pets as friends. We're going to create a new news post record that's called the Waggle. And then we'll add a relationship between that and the pets that get tagged. So we've got a few different things happening here where we're at the doggy daycare, we've got some dogs running around, and let's say that Leo and Charlie spend time together, and we're going to get a picture of them together in that status report or that story we're going to share with those families that those dogs were playing together today. So we've got to create the logic and relationships to support that. And then this last lab is about automation. We're going to build out a Cloudflow that gives a daily report on what the dog was up to today. And then we've got a challenge exercise, building a weekly newsletter from the stories that we've written. So it's a bit of a challenge exercise. It's a bit difficult and kind of time consuming, but if you take your time and follow the steps that we give you, you should be able to create this weekly newsletter. I think there's no better way to learn about Canvas apps than building Canvas apps. So now it's time to go off and build the Happy Tails Canvas app.